You are watching Liberty Online TV.
This is Liberty Online TV powered by Orange Sierra Leone. Orange.
We don't do then lower level elections na different districts in the country. Osai Chamot we don't come out and then we can go petition case them to the PPRC. Well, the PPRC don't look inside them petition case here and they don't pull and reports na do. Waiting at the reports and waiting on the happen as the SLPP na then in governance. Now that's what they discuss inside this edition of the breakfast show.
Well, aside you for no waiting come out from the petition case system where some lower level elections would have been all some time back and people have been carrying petition to the PPRC about 10 different petition them. The PPRC don't see them inside them petition there. They don't watch and they don't bring come a report waiting come out from there. And again recently we don't see plenty violence they come out among SLPP supporter them. The recent one na the one we go viral yesterday evening outside the alleged say SLPP supporter in a Kenema, then be the 12 stone for themselves, then be the old cutlass for themselves, and plenty big names them among the SLPP being come out from that video they say that they be incites that violence there. What did this mean for the SLPP as a ruling party? You go know inside the program this morning and so they can talk to Lahai Lawrence Leema, where na the National Publicity Secretary for the Salon People's Party. They go tell we waiting them party they do for ensure say they tap some of them violence here. Whether they come on as some parts them na the country where many people believe say na SLPP party stronghold them. Well, all of this you go know inside the program this morning. In case you say for the watch, you want to be part of the conversation, send we your comments, your thoughts at the comment section at any of the platform the way they watch we, or you can as well text we on the number +23274 200-545. Now the number that they for send we your message. We go read all of our messages them later on inside the program. The program where they watch that the breakfast show. Don't forget as you they come now for share the program so that more people go be part of this very interesting conversation what they can hold this morning.
All right, so we continue with the show and we look at the first issue this morning. Also, the Minister of Technical and Higher Education, Dr. Ramatulai Wuri, don't pull the mental health champion network Nado, where they forfeit the challenge them, where they are on mental health issues them na the country. Let me watch as Al Hassan Kuruma Bindede and Igor reports.
Mental illness na condition where it affects the way how people think, emotions, behavior, and self the ability for function in daily life. Then condition here can be temporal or long term and can be serious, where go lead to depression, anxiety disorder, stress disorder, and traumatic stress. This being the Mental Health Champion Network been holding induction and launching ceremony as way for help advocate on mental health situation in our societies. Dr. Abdul Jallo, now the head for Mental Health Champions Network, we been again overview. He talk about waiting the network they do for reduce mental health situation in our communities.
We all know what has happened in Sierra Leone for the past decades. And the Ministry of Health, over the years, have worked tremendously to improve mental health in Sierra Leone. But due to certain barriers, we have not been able to achieve our targets. This has resulted in 90% treatment gap, meaning less than 2% of the population have access to mental health care. Challenges ranging from stigma and discrimination that sometimes result in delay in referring patients.
Momoh Fofana, BBC correspondent na Salone, been talk say Parliament need for make legislative decision for improve on the old laws of mental health.
We have an anachronistic law on mental health called the 1902 Lunacy Act. It's a terrible piece of legislation that does not belong to this era anywhere in the world. I understand that the draft has been prepared, but it is in stock at the law office for what I think is far too long. And I think we can make that appeal to the President to give it a certificate of urgency so it can go to Parliament and become law.
The British High Commissioner at Salone, inside a goodwill message, he said plenty people they suffer from mental health, but knocking want from let them out to the public.
Mental health is a global problem. It's something which I think people are increasingly aware of all around the world, and it's something which people can suffer. They often suffer in silence. It can be invisible. It's often rejected because it's not so obvious from medical professionals. And as a result, it's often ignored. And I think as many speakers have mentioned this morning, there's a great deal of stigma attached. People suffer in silence, they don't want to admit that they've got problems and they're facing challenges.
As the Ministry for Well-Body Business then role now for ensure they improve on medical related issues, the Deputy Minister too at the Ministry of Health, Dr. Jelikato Mustafa, been get this for say.
Within our we will see more health professionals deployed all over the country. We will make sure the mental health not to center of some problem in all over for the people provide care. We will strengthen career pathways for the workers so that young professionals will see as a rewarding field for it. We also work for strengthening research and data in this space. And I want to commend Dr. Jallo and a group of people also in this room for recently launching the first ever study on the prevalence of drug abuse in Salone.
The keynote speaker for the event, where the Minister of Technical and Higher Education, Dr. Ramatulai Wui, said this launching ceremony will help improve on mental health problems in Salone.
Policies alone will not change the landscape. We need all hands on deck. We need communities. We need families. We need individuals to play an active role. And this is where the mental health champions come in. We are, because I am a mental health champion, we are the advocates, we are the educators, and we are the bridges between those who are in need and the health system. Our voices will challenge stigma, it will encourage early intervention, and it will create a society where seeking mental health support is normal as seeking help for any physical disease.
The head for the traditional healers na Salone, Dr. Suleiman Kaba, end up say as they can refer issues of health-related matters na hospital. Na so serve the hospitals for refer sick them, we get for do its tradition to them. As them and the Ministry of Health, they always partner for solve mental issues and other sickness them na Salone. For Liberty Online TV, Al Hassan Koma the report.
All right, we continue with the breakfast show where they come to you live from Liberty Online TV. And remember, we tell you earlier, say today we can look at the reports where the PPRC pull, when the Political Parties Regulation Commission, then we look inside about 10 petitions where some member them, now the Salone People's Party, been bring before them immediately after the lower level elections, where them be owner different constituency them. Well, for sake of this, some of them member they also not been glad with the outcome of the election, so say them be get allegation of irregularities. The PPRC like also when the Communal body for all political party them be sit down and watch incident different complaint there where the SLPP member been bring to them, and finally on Friday them been pull nado the report, outside them be investigate, and also put different recommendations there inside this report we get for the rerun of some of the constituency elections there. Mayatu Sheriff been day part of this handing over ceremony. Outside the chairman been go hand over this report to the Salon People's Party. Let me watch waiting come out of the petition case there.
Inside February this year, the Salon People's Party been hold a lower level election, and inside this election, some people inside the party not been feel satisfied with the outcome of the election, and this be make them decide for write petition to the Political Party Registration Commission, say they not agree with the conduct of the election. And the Political Party Registration Commission be done dey sit on this petition for the 14 districts them in the country. And Friday, the Political Party Registration Commission been released the petition report to the Sierra Leone People's Party executive.
The chairman, who has the heart, of a horse, because he jogs every day, very strong young man, and who has actually cooperated with us enormously, and for which I am very, very grateful. And the commission is also very grateful. I take this opportunity, sir, to present to you. We've given you 2 copies, but please just receive one and get the other. To present to you the findings, decisions, and directives of the PPRC on the lower level elections of the SLPP, which commenced on the 8th of February 2022.
But waiting at some of the team them where they inside this report, Emmanuel Koivaya Amara, the chairman for the Political Registration Commission, he explained.
Within the Western Urban and in constituency 111, for instance, the directives given by the commission is very clear. Because of what happened at the hearings, we directed that the parties jointly submit an agreed consensus list, because they had agreed to go to consensus, to the executive secretary of this commission, not later than 3 work days following the publishing of these decisions. Which is to say, they should actually come to us by either close to the close of business today, Monday, Tuesday, or latest Wednesday. However, if they do not come to us, then we'll have to place them in our schedule for rerun of elections in 111. In constituency 113, the results of the zonal elections held in constituency 113 were upheld, and it is directed that the constituency proceeds their next level elections. In 116, directed that the elections in constituency 116 be rerun, and the commission shall schedule a date for such rerun. I'll just give you samples of what we've done. I'll go to Kenema District. In constituency 011, it is directed that the sectional elections be rerun at Bole and Borough sections. That's in constituency 011. In constituency 013, it is directed that the chiefdom elections conducted be upheld, and that constituency 013 proceeds with the constituency elections to the constituency elections. In 015, the elections in 015 are to be rerun. And in 016, the constituency election should be conducted in constituency 016, and that the approved sectional executive list be provided to the commission within 48 hours following the publication of these directives and before the rerun of the said elections. In constituency 018, it is directed that the constituency election results.
He continues say na the PPRC go responsible for conduct all the election na the party.
The reason why the commission publishes, or the commission says it shall publish schedules for such elections, is because when petitions are heard by the commission, we do not send those elections back to the party to conduct. It becomes the business as per practice of the commission to now conduct those elections. And in concert with the party's executive, because we are a commission, we regulate political parties, but then political parties are our partners. Because it is because they are, that is why we are. So whatever it is that we do it in concert, in consultation and in concert. When I say concert, I mean even operational concert with the executive, especially national executive of such political party, in this case the SLPP. So the schedule of dates for rerun of elections, where elections should be rerun, would have to be fixed in consultation with the administration of the party. This is because they have the structures to communicate to their people. We will come out by way of a press release, but once we have the dates and the schedules, they have, the mandate to communicate it to their people. And simultaneously, if we do it simultaneously and many communications, you realize that it will go far and wider than if it were done by
Emmanuel Koy via Amara end up say, then go ensure say the party work with the recommendation them where they inside this report, or then go get some consequences them for face.
They say the law means what it says, and it does not mean what it does not say. What we're doing and what we have done and what we do here are contingent upon the provisions of laws enacted by the competent authority, being the Parliament of Sierra Leone. So those laws can only be adhered to. Otherwise, there will be consequences. So ensuring that they happen is actually working with the party structures to fix out, to do the schedules and make sure that my staff are there to conduct the elections. And because the conduct of the elections will be in the hands of the PPRC, our staff will be in conduct of the elections to the exclusion of any member of the SLPP in those areas where reruns will be done. The reason for the exclusion is that you'd agree that if you had a meeting and there was a petition, it means the meeting did not go well. So everybody that was present in that meeting must have been a party to the problem, which we now will have a responsibility to deal with. And if we are dealing with a problem, we don't want a party that had engendered the problem to be part of our dealing with the problem, because in itself there will be roadblocks in reaching solution.
First of all, also I would like to say thanks to you and your experienced team who have gone through all the presentations, the claims and counterclaims, and come out with a position paper that is hoped may reduce substantially some anti-party activities, and for the sake of SLPP and Sierra Leone, have peace between rank and file. I don't know the content of the report as far as it's now, but I hope we'll look at it holistically and may accept it based on the content, because we are here as a microcosm representing the general SLPP voters and members, which might be over 5 million in this country.
Prince Harding may end up thank you to the Political Party Registration Commission for where they look inside this issue quick one. For Liberty Online TV, me na Mariatu Sheriff.
All right, we continue the Liberty Breakfast Show. Well, that's now the ceremony where the Political Parties Regulation Commission bill on Friday. Usai them being go hand over the report of the various petition cases them where they look inside, and they be hand over these reports to the executive of the Salon People's Party. Usai the national chairman Prince Harding be receive this report from the chairman of the PPRC. Well, we can hear from the SLPP. We can talk to the National Publicity Secretary. When Lahai Lawrence Leema, we can tell we as an executive waiting they don't put in place for ensure they don't tap this violence where they happen among them party members and supporter them. But before we can talk to the Salon People's Party, quickly let's come over to Lucien Momoh, where in the Director of Training and Outreach from the Political Parties Regulation Commission, when a PPRC, na the umbrella body we responsible for regulate all the political party them na the country. Well, they don't observe this particular lower level election from where it begin. They begin at various side them outside the elections there, so they happen, and also before that to be outside the National Secretary General for the Salon People's Party, when Umaru Napoleon been pulled, the regulations them, the rules and regulations them, where them for go according to whilst then they conduct their lower level election there. But don't they see plenty violence, don't they come out from the elections there? So we make some members of the SLPP be petition the outcome of the elections. Lucien, good morning.
Good morning, and family Leone.
All right, before we can look at the report, we hand over to Prince Hardin on Friday. As I don't give viewers them a brief background, the SLPP been begin the lower level elections on 10 back for ensure they elect new officers them, and later on come to the executive way for look after the affairs of the party. And una be the part of this exercise. Firstly, with the waiting una observe, the people that will go into these elections when the SLPP members them be go according to the rules and regulation where the National Secretary General been published ahead of the lower level elections?
Well, once again, thank you for getting me here, and I could just give you a brief background to how the team begin, because the tenure of the current executive of the Sierra Leone People's Party last year, and in line with waiting the Political Parties Act number 25 of 2022 say when your lifespan end, una can extend your lifespan for 3 months, not more than twice. So waiting the National Executive Council, when at the second highest decision making body after conference na the party do, then someone a meeting in January who say they make several resolutions. One of the resolutions now that the lifespan of the current executive will be extended for 6 months. And another resolution was that inside that 6 months, they put timeline as to when they go the lower level elections them from section, zones, chiefdom, constituency, district, regional, and national. And so the first election where they select now before the 8th of February 2025, and the election therefore be section and zones. Some side and then a zone then get, some side and then a section then get. So before that, the Monday, the secretariat been pull out the resolution for letting them know say na so and so therefore go, because mind you, this is not the first time where the Sierra Leone People's Party they use card for votes at sectional and zonal level. First them now other presenting self-identify and say na SLPP supporter na that zone day, that they can go vote for the election in day. And that self been getting your own advantage and disadvantage, because some man go say no, me this man at this party, there another one go say no, yesterday I don't join this party, no go deny. And once na that area they resident. But now what them do is they make serialized ID cards where then give each constituency, for let the constituency them hand over to the section, them let the section them sell and card then they to the membership within and then section or zone then they. So on the 5th or 6th of February, we've been called the national officer them to a meeting for like we will be fully briefed as to how far they don't put everything in place for let the elections go on well. So what we suggest was that the serialized cards were not enough, because I can go get serialized card in not get picture. I can go take Alex in serialized card, I go vote with him, we me not to Alex or Mabel will take Khadija and card. So what we advise that, even with the serialized card, you will forget some other sort of national identification. We go show say, now you really not the person will get that card day. And then before publish the voter list 5 days before. But because 10 may not beat them, some side and they not will meet up in 5 days, some side and they win at 2 days, according to all of the petitions that will get. Some side and they way they say not even publish and pass the day of the election. So side and they even say elections not even take place. So what we do is that we've been pull 2 sets of press release. We pull 1 press release or pull 1 public notice. The press release be admonish them for go in line with the constitution where been become law August 2020, and the rules and regulations will become law February 2021. Notwithstanding again the 1991 Constitution Act number 6 of 1991, the Political Parties Act number 25 of 2022, and we even tell them say therefore go by the Public Order Act as amended. So on the 8th of February, we staff them across the country for ensure that we monitor the elections them, because for we know area them where can always get tension. We know areas that we always keep peaceful. Although this time around some area then they prove themselves they not be like how them in dates day, like a Bombali, we know say can be very tough, you know, when it comes to SLP lower level elections. So at the end of the elections, we'll begin to receive petitions from different people. But owing to the fact that we know we mandate and we no one for interfere into the structures of political party, because the SLPP rules and regulations, it say anybody will participate, whether na vote you vote on a team-up as candidate, if you not agree with the process, you for lodge complaints or waiting and call the regional elections complaints committee REC, where they all over the country, every region gets REC. You for lay complaint to them inside 48 or 72 hours. But the REC self then say get a term, we therefore don't deal with that complaint there, but you do. So what we do as a commission, we keep the petition that we come to. Some of those petitions we are copied. Some of those petitions were sent directly to us. So, and we can always, I go recall the Monday, several people in our office from all over the country and say they can be petition. We address them. We say PPRC not for be the first port of call. When I go, don't go exhaust all una organs them wanna put on a party for address the issue there. If we're not able to address and then wanna come to PPRC. So the one they will not be understand say REC exists. They now send a petition to REC. And the REC call them to hearings, outside and listen to their complaints, then bring their own evidence and the REC finally give their own report to them party. And then party pull out statements we say some elections, therefore on them, some elections, therefore continue at the next level. But some people come to we from 14 electoral districts, Western area of rural, 105, 106, 107, 108. Western area urban, constituency 111, 113, 116, 118, 123, 124, 127, 130, and 131. Kailau na 1 green constituency camp 08008. Bo na 2 constituency camp 86 and 87. Bombali will be initially received from 37 and 38. But in the course of the hearing, one petition will come inside a contested one old Bombali district say elections not take place or the processes you are not followed. Connaught district will get 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. And during it all they do the hearings, we get competition from 030. And Kenema district will get 11, 13, 15, 18, and 19. And during the course of all the petition, 16, 20, 21 come inside back. And Potloko district, they're in all the constituency, one person petition, the one own constituency. And then Koinadugu Tonkolili district will be here 48 and 50. And then Koinadugu district, in the course of the hearing, we received petition from 043. Cambia district, where they get the hearing, but could not get initially, we received from 58 and 61. Karine district, back they do the hearing, we get 2 from 63 and 66. Pujerumbak, during the course of the hearing, we get from 099 and 104. And Bont district, during the course of the hearing, we get from 090, 091 and 092. So, for all the other 12 districts, and save for Pujeru and Bont, we do them all at return. How we do the hearings for fairness.
Before we cancel, but how we do the hearing, it seems like a lot of petition cases and come from the lower level elections here with the SLPP hold. Let the public know the nature of the petition, then we go meet now before we know the process we want to take for Duam. The
petition that we meet with, one, some people say they cut them where the party give for go give the sectional executive for let them sell. They say not to the correct amount they give them. And some man petition say, even though they give some man the correct number of cards, they go sell give in young people the way feel say when they go to the lower level elections, now them go vote for them. And some people even say when they go ask, they say no, that 13 no more left. Now 5 card no more left. Now 10 card no more left. Some people say they don't even see the card there. The other and people that way petition now that the venue, they're not being announced the venue so they don't know how the election will take place. They not even see the voter list. Because according to the agreement where they make now the next meeting, now that when they sell this card there, they forget a ledger. Also, then they record the names of everybody where they buy the card them. And then from that ledger then they take for paste the voter list. Some people will say they not see list. Some people say they not ever know about card. Some people then get and complain the lady and say, now the Friday for meet up the elections, now in they tell them, they inform them, say the election are tomorrow, na so side and they vote. Some other people then say, on the day of the elections, the people that were supposed for conduct the elections, not to then conduct the elections. Because how the SLP rules and regulations stay, now that when it comes to section and zones, if Nasai will not get chiefdom, now the constituency executive for supervise and for do the election, for conduct the elections. If Nasai will get chiefdom, now the chiefdom executive now for conduct the section or zones them were applicable. So when you come up to that level, to the other level, if now chiefdom elections, outside chiefdom day, now the constituency they conduct for them. And then when it comes to areas them, we not get chiefdom, when they move on to constituency elections, now the district they conduct. So some of the petitioners say the people them way for conduct, not to them conduct. And some other complain with them they because the executive they always get 10 people in at the executive. And by right, when they do the elections and they therefore distribute the zones there amongst the 10. If they say, maybe you and Khadija una go conduct these 5 zones, Lucien, you and Alex una go conduct the other 5 zones, and Princess, you and this other person una go conduct this. In some areas, them the complaints we can say one game person 99 conduct all the elections then.
Lucien, even before una they reach to this level of looking into petition cases, the PPRC before the commencement of the lower level and zonal elections, una been get any early warning signs for giving a clue say the elections here get for be contentious?
Well, elections always the world over. Anybody will lost election, anybody will contest election, we feel say they're not treated fairly, he must clearly complain. Now make redress mechanisms then they. And all over, all the political parties then, more so the 2 old political parties then. When it comes to elections, it's waking up to be fair enough. Mr. A go on for make the stage clear for let him win the elections. And also the biggest of the problems in there, he not can even deal within the sections or the zones them. Now somebody wants one big position up yonder. Then they can begin cause problem, don't get so for begin influence because now they the first electoral college they come out. And then people in the way they vote at sectional level, at zonal level, then they go vote for chiefdom, and then they go vote for constituency. So some man if he say, I for don't win I'm from Dongyanda, so that I go be comfortable na chiefdom level, I go be comfortable na constituency level, and then I go be comfortable na all the other levels then because I know say na my own people them don't do. So people they do every kind of thing from ensure that in win.
That SLPP lower level election.
That they
from higher level then come
people them
down.
where they from higher position and then they influence then lower one and they because from the hearings people then say, but we peaceful with ourselves. From time immemorial, some area then they because the SLPP rules and regulations say they can do consensus or elections. Consensus in the sense that if we three come inside so we say for elect 2 people. If we 3 agree, say, okay, Lucien, wait, let Mabel and Khadija, then they hold this position for now. We go look who's will give tomorrow. If we all agree, then we can pen. But if me now wanna say no, I'll wait first. If I say no, I don't agree, then we'll go into elections.
During the 10-day within the current petition cases, they're the one where we get a lot of issues where they even stage a protest before on our office. I don't know if you're aware of that, but we've been get clips of them because we reported them being fortunate for the around the area. Now they all get for do with corner. What are the directives where on a give for happen na the corner?
Well, there are 2 scenarios. The first one when I protest, they can protest before begin the hearing. I've been from Kenema. They count 2 boss. They can protest the election happen. Tell them say, when I get on a wreck, the chairman come now, they can meet them. Tell them say, when I get on a wreck, when I go exhaust on a wreck, and then when I can come to we, if we are not glad you take wreck, so go do them. Kono, basically, not like a protest and protest. Now can come for the hearing. And most times, when them people they come for hearings, they cannot build bad blood between themselves. And when you do them in political party election, when you go there, they know who side this group, they side that group they even count trumpets and band. Next thing at Thanksgiving and get. When they don't do this side, all the other one they're gonna do, then they beat and glad among themselves. So now a misunderstanding come between them, where them want to fist. But the chairman may come there and can talk to them and say, no, this is not the issue, not to this one come for now. Una ensure una comport to ourselves and then una go because for we anybody will misbehave himself now will not begin all alternative. We need to look if you are a member of parliament or in a minister or in a waiting, we don't tell the police say you are this person no want to now I go keep our first law the process.
You make mention of something very important and even among the discourse where they go among members of the public. You say people in a higher position, now they can begin for try for influence some of the lower level elections there because they want for put themselves in a safe place we get for come for vote for them, now that upper hierarchy. I sure say during the hearing, so now be the from different parties we come. Different names then go don't come up. What are some of them popular names there among the SLPP we been come up during the hearing there?
Well, not specifically say people in a higher place. People where they want for office, not at that level. Sometimes somebody they want for be constituency chairman. If they go for go influence the process, don't yonder, go set confusion there. Somebody they will want for be district chairman. Somebody they will want for be constituency chairman or regional chairman or national officer. Or even sometimes somebody want for be flag bearer. So all man don't set in your man them all side for ensure that them get them votes then they we in all indication. If you see begin get them from yonder, there's a possibility for you to get them over yonder. Although delegates them, I don't see delegates them can be very delicate. Because you go fish, you don't get delegates there, we want to go to the next level, then turn them back by you, they not vote for you. So what thing we can appeal to the Alagba the one position at any level, left the people them let them pick the people they want strong people them now all the area they want there. Not go influence for like the wrong people them so then come inside. So like for example, when we go inside now when we go for when the issue na Kenema camp, then they complain say the deputy internal affairs minister been there with police them. But that was the case. Is the deputy minister of internal affairs. He always they get security they do with him. And he's the district chairman. So then they just validate in day one day because as district chairman for ensure that your district then go by the rules and regulations. Then call some other constituency executive people them. So other district executive people them we been there now some area them where they play the game for. And most times you not go see them. They're not go call them go say would we suspect say this is not us. Within always one of the people always would only find with ourselves and when it comes to elections we begin see differences they come. And most of the time the big players them they know they show their face. You will not see their faces. But they will go there behind the scene, they play the remote control waiting they happen now them particular area then they.
Among the petition cases them where when I receive and don't look inside, how many constituencies then for do we run again?
Well, inside the 14 districts we will look at. For example, 105 in order for do Irondi, then for go to the next level and for do constituency elections. 106. Some irregularities then they so we go get for scheduled dates. We'll go on the zonal election then now 106. For 107, we say the results of where them pull now 106, they pull them and they for go to the next level, for go conduct the next level. 108, then we go schedule dates for on the zonal election then 108. That's now for Western Rural. For Western Urban, the directive will give now that we go get for do all the zone then a constituency 111. Then I from the petitioner the witness say from the response from the respondents them and the rec and the national officers then we say 111 for good all in zone them. Yeah. 113. What we did on the hearing, just like we are where the chairman they say so. Then me say then don't resolve about then go do consensus and they'll get back to we. 116 would they run 116? We'll get data will go publish. I think today or tomorrow we'll meet with the national office of the SLPP and we'll schedule dates. Because waiting they recommend to the national officer that their election for everyone because they not believe themselves again as usual. It's an independent body conduct the elections them. So in a letter way the national secretariat sent away, they say PPRC do conduct this election for because people will not believe themselves again because if they say 5 days. If we pull we timetable now, we go down ensure say within 5 days the voter list don't end. And the venue will not make a known to all man. So you will get for balance your activity, go balance for meet up down one day. For 118, let me get list for zone 1 and 14. And then we uphold some of the result. And so we say then proceed go to the next stage. 1, 2, 3. We go rerun them. 1, 2, 4. We may not say they not do consensus, they not do election. You know, na some zone them. And we go rerun them zone them day. Then Boku, but I just tell you that just because of time. We get for do a lot of reruns, and then some areas then they get for proceed. During the hearings, one funny thing they were happening, where where the petitioner, the way they lay them complain, then say, then do elections. The other people in the right thing go write names. I've been 25 zones. We begin cross-reference, then result them. 13 of them 25 and now the same names then they do. Now 12 of them get different, like maybe I'll go there, then sometimes they don't put Kajija, maybe then Kajija or then at the other list. So then one then they only been very clear, say we'll go for one name balance then they. So side then they we know fully well say elections were cancelled. Place like Maboka, because now maybe they did. Because of the tension and then two constituencies, then the PPRC, the police and ONS say no, we cannot go ahead with this election for avoid further tension will lead to violence.
So among all the petitions that we want to get, which will be the most common we want to not say happen at almost all the constituencies that will set and go the elections?
The most common thing about some people they say they not get card. Some people they say they not publish dates for elections. They say they not publish location for elections. Some people they say election never happen safe. Now people then go sit down, they write names.
So what's the respondents during the course of the investigation and the whole petition team on
the respondents them bring their own justification, say them do elections. But you go see say within the respondents them, when at the executive at the other level, at constituency level or chiefdom level, you go see them divide. This go say no. They might not be even good opportunity for we self as executive for also conduct election and go around and go and conduct one and then we divide we go do the election. One of the petition that we come to the interpretation, I think it was bond or prison. The interpretation. Then get them section where they even get chief them and get Zoom. Normally, how they do them na 10-10-3-3. But now they want to make a 10-10-10-10. They want we for interpreter. The interpretation they come for. We tell them say, if not this una normally they do before, una continue for do am if una agree. If una think say there is a problem with it, then there is the Supreme Court. No. Where then they interpret law full.
They're supposed to move from the lower level election there for go straight to district elections. Now that when I get these pending constituencies, when I for do a year on, it not going to affect the next phase of the elections before begin.
Well, it not going to affect them in a way that the areas them we clear. We don't do them constituent them section in zonal elections or them chiefdom elections. We not get problem. When the timetable go for come out, they will do their next level of elections. Whilst the other one they will not been do their own lower level elections, then they do their own. Because mind you, they work with time.
Where irregularities still there for the other don't do.
Anyone will get irregularities will not say let them go forward. For example, let's just give example. Let's just say constituency 008, for example. We'll say let them move to the other level because we not see problems there. Because when they do the hearings, we they listen keenly. And when you do the hearings, then they know whose side consistency no they in something with somebody they talk. Because anything where you make up story, for like keep the makeup to the end, in the act on side where they forget yourself, what you be don't tell before, the same thing you can't tell something contrary to them. So they see some inconsistencies them in some people their statement. And then some side way then you don't even go to the rec, they don't agree. Say, okay, well we agree saying so this happen. But you know Motaman, where you know say another level there for go seek redress, he go come back. And some people not even know he should threat say then they go court. Now they right. Now they right self even for appeal to PPRC. PPRC no, we been this, that. Now they right. For us say no, what we say will stand on them. If they still not agree, now they right for go to court. For go seek redress, further redress or interpretation.
The SLPP associating government, the kind nature of petition them will reach the PPRC, and I've been surprised. Say just at a lower level, then gets huge amounts of complaints we can meet PPRC and the nature of them we come. For we,
PPRC, we need surprise and petition for APC SLPP.
Why?
The one good thing about the SLPP party, not look that person way it are vacuum well. It gets in constitution and rules and regulations now in pockets. It interprets in your way suit them. And now in rights, now everybody in God given rights according to the constitution. So if you're not glad by election, you participate, by election where you team up for. Now you write for like you go. Not too surprised to you. The number of petitioners we cancel this trip is small. The last time we even when they begin in power for do the last lower level election in 2021, we may get more petitions than this. When they begin in opposition, well, we report now times 4 this one because almost all sides then petition. And because of that rights, we're not going to say if you can't give petition, like some petition are the petition to we, petition a whole district. You not God, for let's see the election all side. Other people are not there, for them watch. So in this kind of a situation, we go focus on the side where we know na your own constituency. Because we not get other person for corroborate your story or other person for come write for say, no, me na constituency 001 a day. This other person na constituency 002 a day. This other person na constituency 003 a day. He participates in the process, or they not allow him for participate in the process. But you want not go say, you know to God, we go there all time.
All right, quickly, Lucien, before you left in the studio, one other emerging pattern, if I can say, from the SLPP, now the violence during the elections there. So, and the latest one, now the one we happened at Kenema yesterday. Lord, just watch a clip of him. Then we can talk about waiting on they do as a regulatory body for tap the violence there. Lord, just watch this clip from Kenema yesterday evening. Also, SLPP party supporter them, they get confrontation among themselves.
Now this one the council office. They get another place where they call parliament. When all our people when they say that they come, now they go right inside there. The only thing they say that about in Momoh and they are so. The party office is very safe. Very safe. From this morning, how many hours? Over 2 hours now. There is no police. About the Deputy Minister of Internal Affairs. The Deputy Minister of Internal Affairs. They see right now what they go on. They don't point the mayor the all. The glass, all two in the Central National. They don't pass 2 hours. They don't come for enforcement. Yes. Like one day they smart. What like one day they spend a living. And they rush for the other police. They're not like Kanye. Yeah, it's full of our like Kanye. Don't get like Kanye. The Internal Affairs, the Deputy Minister of Internal Affairs, Deputy Minister of Internal Affairs, aware about they say that in Momoh them, and so that they see they get cutlass at the hand. Most of them get cutlass at the hand. You don't see them? They get cutlass. They go slow. And now police over how many hours? They say the Minister of Internal Affairs went about and now about the other. Look at the one, look at the one, look at the one, look at the one, and the guy that this, and then the wrong so, and then the wrong so, and then this, and then the wrong so, and then this. and then they run so, and then this, and they run. Now, you said that one they run, and so, they come. Wait. And then they run.
All right, that's a clip where emerged yesterday evening outside and say na SLPP supporter them they fought among themselves in front of the SLPP party office, and one name will be stand out among that clip they now they all get for do with the Deputy Minister of Internal Affairs way na the district chairman at the same time. Lucien them kind video there so not to today begin come out from where the lower level elections them different of them don't they come up with the show violence activities as a regulatory body. What to una go do for caution the SLPP for ensure say they get a smooth elections, say they done all the constituency elections them.
Well, of course, as a commission, the law very clear. When you look at conduct of political parties, it says that the leadership, membership, or operatives of a political party, if they engage in such things, the commission get levels where the commission will deal with them. So, for me, now me see this, and I think I go ask that to forward and to me, so that I go forward and to the chairman and team, so that we go look at the issues and bring the leadership of the party and even the name where they mention, and even we go even try for work with state institutions for identify the individuals. And they now the people of Sierra Leone, one thing I want to tell you, like they want to involve in that violence, so they able to trace them to NCRA. And for those who want their face no more in NCRA, then they know their names. And they know any for fair not say.
Like any formal complaint for
this we don't see them already. This now see we don't see them because we law not to like a tradition they say when approach. This we don't see them say take place. In 2023, when we won and find the APC and when we won the SLPP, we'll not be any complaints. Now video then saying like, oh, you see this video, so we'll look at this video and as a commission we will come out with a statement or a position on them.
All right, many thanks where you join with this morning for can talk about the just concluded investigations we wanna do on petition of 14 different petitions they wanna receive and give directive deciding for do some rerun of elections, and we look forward to the constituency elections and where the Salone People's Party go begin for all just now. Well, that now Lucien Momoh in the Director of Training and Outreach. He come out from the Political Parties Regulation Commission when the PPRC they in charge for regulate all political party them. Then they receive about 14 petition cases. They don't look inside, they don't pull their report and Anna over to Dr. Prince Harding, where the national chairman for the Salone People's Party, and then they get for do some rerun of the lower level elections here, now some zones them. When they take short break, we'll come back, we'll continue for look at different topics them we'll get in the program this morning.
Hello, Barry.
Hey, Sadie, what's up?
How are you?
Samo, hook me up quick. Samo, someone will forget some football pictures for this week. I don't check all he said all day long. But I will help me to one where I'm going for Ginger and Swagger for this week.
Ask Leo.
Ask Leo? Who is Leo?
Ask Leo, Sam. I did it. No, can't go to me feeling. Allow me to finish my food.
Leo will help you. Open an account, check your balance, buy airtime to pop, send money. Leo will help you locate the nearest ATM point. Leo will help ease your stress by helping you get the most fascinating fixtures. Oh yes, for our football lovers. Leo will do this and many more.
Wow!
All you need to do is save Leo to your mobile phone with the number +232 79 919 919. And get to chat with Leo on WhatsApp. Go on, try it now. You can also chat with Leo on Facebook Messenger by typing UBA Chat Banking. Leo is your virtual banker who serves you wherever you are with just one click away. It is UBA. We are your #1 bank for all the right reasons. For more inquiries, call us on +232 78 200 200 or follow us on all our social media handles on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at uba.sl. We are Africa's global bank.
To pay bills with the UBA mobile app, just log into the app. Click on Pay Bills within the Quick Links dashboard. You'll be provided with a list of various biller categories like cable TV, sports and gaming, utilities, airtime and data, and so on. Click on the biller category you want. Then select from a list of price options provided by the biller. Click Confirm to proceed with the transaction. Enter your PIN and click OK. And you're done. Enjoy paying your bills with the UBA mobile app.
All right, welcome back. It's still Iwaji Breakfast Show on Liberty Online Television, and we tell us to look at different issues inside this edition of the Breakfast Show. Well, we can look at now the issue we get for do with the St. Patrick's Day, where today member them where they in the community of Ireland get for celebrate. This is a global celebration where they do for member the culture and heritage, and also this patron where in St. Patrick's. Well, all that na St. Patrick's, all of that we can discuss now this edition of the Breakfast Show. And a pleasure this morning for welcome to the studio the ambassador for the Embassy of Ireland na Salon, na Ambassador Edgar Fitzpatrick. Good morning and welcome to the Breakfast Show.
Good morning. Pleasure to be here.
Yeah, it's a pleasure having you after a very long time.
Yes, a full year.
Yeah.
I was this time last year as well. Yeah. No, lovely to be back. Yeah.
I just told the viewers we are discussing the St. Patrick's as one of the saints of Ireland, and this is a global celebration that you do every year annually to ensure that you do it in celebration of St. Patrick's. But before going into details about how you're going to celebrate this year's St. Patrick's Day, which is today, the 17th of March, let's just have a brief background who this patron saint was.
Yeah, so St. Patrick, he's an interesting history. He was actually Welsh. He wasn't Irish at all. So he was he lived with his family in Wales, and then he was captured and taken to Ireland as a slave when he was only 16 years old. So he had a tough life initially because he was there, he was captured, used as a slave, he had to look after cattle, he had to herd, you know, he was a farm, he was working on the farms there, but for no pay, no, he was effectively a slave. And then he escaped and he went back to his family in Wales. And rather than being angry or bitter, he actually, he was a Christian, so he embraced the whole experience. And after a few years, he actually went back then to Ireland to preach Christianity. He went back as a missionary, as a priest. And he's then credited with having brought Christianity to Ireland. So coming through that very bad experience, I suppose, as a youth, he embraced Christianity, went back to his family, kind of built himself up again, and then went back to Ireland with forgiveness, with so we honour him. He's our patron saint. He's also the patron saint of Nigeria, incidentally. But this is the year, you know, the way here in Sierra Leone we support National Day, you know, on the 27th of April. So it's similar for us. We support our National Day, but it's all around St. Patrick and celebrating St. Patrick.
It's a National Day for Ireland.
Our National Day, effectively, yeah.
One would want to know the significance of this particular day, especially today in Ireland. What are the various types of celebration happening there?
Well, it's not just Ireland. We're unusual too. Our National Day, it's celebrated right across the world. So we have a population of 5.3 million people in Ireland. But then we say we have a diaspora of about 70 million, 30 million in the US alone. Now, so over the past two centuries effectively, Irish people went right across the world for different reasons. Some economic, some missionary, a lot of different reasons. So we have Irish people spread right across the globe, and right across the globe we celebrate St. Patrick's Day. So in America today, you know, in Chicago, they'll green the river. They'll have big parades. In Ireland, in every small town, there will be a parade. Well, like you love parades here as well.
Yeah.
Just yesterday, I came across 2 or 3 parades. So that kind of, you know, you get the bands, you get local businesses will put things on a lorry
with
and they'll
different
promote
costumes.
different costumes, a lot of drink. We like to party, so it's that kind of celebration. It's just a good celebration. One thing that's nice as well, we celebrate our culture. So a lot of music, a lot of singing, a lot of dancing, and we're very happy this year to have 3 very fine musicians, traditional Irish musicians, with us this year, and they're here to share their talent, to share their expertise. They're fantastic musicians, so I'm hoping your viewers might get a chance to listen to them at some stage. Yeah.
So the colour green, how symbolic it is with St. Patrick?
It's not so much St. Patrick. We're known as the Green Isle, so we get a lot of rain. And we get rain right through the year. Almost, yeah, there's some parts of Ireland that will get rain maybe 3 out of 4 days in the year. So we have a very good fertile land as well. So generally when you go to Ireland, you will notice the greenness. Now, Sierra Leone isn't too bad on greenness either when you're up country, and the way the rains fall here as well, you get good green right through the year. But we're known for our it's known as the Emerald or the Green Isle. Because of that, because of our weather systems allow for good grass growth, so it's a very fertile land. So mainly in the eastern part of the country, the west not as fertile. Incidentally as well, our country, it's about the same size as Sierra Leone. There's not much of a difference. So same geographic size, but you've a little bit more population. I think you've about 8.5 million. We've about 5.3. So yeah, it's that's where the green comes from. It's that kind of fertile land. Yeah.
There are many celebrations going around the world today in honor of the St. Patrick. And for the embassy here, what do you have?
Well, we've had a number of things. So with the band out, we've had a number of events. They were at a quiz show on Friday night and did a musical round on the quiz show. Later on this morning, we're going down to St. Joseph's in Charlotte Street. So we'll be playing with the children there. Straight after here, we're going down to Ballanta, the academy, the music academy. So we're going to be playing with some of the musicians down there. So that's. But tonight, then we have a big function at Lac Villa, and we'll have about 250 guests, and our guest of honour will be the Minister for Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation, Timothy Cabba. We're honoured to have him coming tonight. So yeah, we'll get together with all the Irish community. We'll have some of our government partners, including the Minister and other ministers. And yeah, we'll just have a nice evening. There'll be speeches, not so. We'll be trying to. Again,
not long speeches.
Not long, yeah, exactly. That's the secret. Not long speeches. That's a good point. Yeah. So yeah, so some short speeches, and then we'll have a bit of celebration. Yeah.
So in honor of the patron St. Patrick's, apart from these global celebrations every year, how has Ireland ensured that you maintain his legacies, not just celebrating every year?
Yeah, the legacy. So what I was saying about St. Patrick, you know, the way, yeah, he came from slavery, he went back, brought Christianity. How I think that has translated into our values, into how we see the world, how we look at the world. And I think he brought that spirit of forgiveness, that spirit of reconciliation. And so when we interact with the world, we go with that sort of spirit still. We were not so much now, but we were a very strong Christian country. So over the past, I'd say 1-2 centuries again, we sent a lot of missionaries right across the world. There's a very strong missionary tradition here with Sierra Leone. It goes back about 150, 160 years. So a lot of missionary orders came here. They worked mainly in education and health. And we've one very special missionary here. We have this lady, Sister Teresa McKeown, who's a sister of Clooney, St. Joseph's of Clooney. And she's been here 70 years. She arrived by boat here in 1954. So she has served continuously for 70 years, providing education, you know, with her congregation. They, you know, very, very dedicated, very serious people. And often when I meet ministers here, they will often mention, oh, I had an Irish priest or I had an Irish nun, and you know, there's that strong. So when we say what is the legacy of St. Patrick, those kind of that Christian values, but the values too that I think we face out into the world and we interact with the world. A lot of it comes from that solid base, I think, of Christianity.
So until now, his memories or his legacies are still within the cultures of Sierra Leone, especially looking at the education sector, which you just mentioned.
Yeah, so that I think the missionaries would have been for 100, 200 years. Now our relationship, it's maturing, it's moving in a different direction. Often now we have African missionaries coming to Ireland. So we have a shortage of priests. So often we have priests coming from Uganda. I haven't come across priests from Sierra Leone yet, but I'm sure in time. But so now we have a reverse flow. So now we look to Africa to staff our parishes and to staff our schools in some cases. So that dynamic has changed, but as well our relationship, I think, has moved a long way as well. So now, rather than a missionary relationship, we have a development relationship. So my government every year now, we would give in the region of about 500 million leones. We would work with the government, work with partner NGOs, national NGOs, international NGOs, in a number of programs, a number of interventions, all trying to support the president, support the government in advancing development here in Sierra Leone. So yeah, we've moved from that kind of missionary, and that was a good and strong legacy. Now we're moving into a more development. And you know, our diplomatic relationship as well over the years has gone from strength to strength. We very much appreciate the role that Sierra Leone plays on the global stage. I think we share a lot of those values. The values I was talking about earlier, I think we have a lot of common ground. And Sierra Leone, their seat on the Security Council, I think they've been using that very, very well. And they've been very supportive. We would have a lot of similar approaches, issues like the war in Ukraine, the Russian aggression in Ukraine. We would share common insights, common understandings, and then, you know, when it comes to voting on these issues within the UN, we'd often find common purpose there. So we're closely aligned on a lot of issues, and we appreciate that.
So the bilateral relationship are mutual.
Yeah,
between Sierra Leone and that of the Ireland.
Yep, and we're delighted. Just there late last year, President Bio nominated. The government now we're working together. We'd hoped that Sierra Leone would have an embassy in Dublin for the first time. So late last year, President Bio nominated the former Chief Justice to be the first Sierra Leonean ambassador in Ireland. That's an important step. That again, what I was saying about our bilateral relationship is maturing. So now, in addition to Ireland having an ambassador here, you'll have an ambassador in Dublin. And he'll be working there with his team to just, you know, look at other areas where we can partner, where we can support each other. So that's a good. This year I think is going to be a particularly good year for a relationship. As well, I have at the beginning of April our minister who's responsible for international development and the diaspora. He has two kind of areas in his portfolio. But he's coming to Sierra Leone on the 6th of April. So he'll be coming to meet with the president, meet with senior government officials, and just again to I suppose, take stock, celebrate our partnership to date, but then also to look at where we might grow and continue to strengthen that partnership over the coming years.
All right. We will also want to have a feel of the celebration in the studio. Yes. I saw you brought in some musicians.
Yeah.
Let's just call them in so we can have a feel of the music. We are not in Ireland this morning, but we can bring Ireland into our studio and also join the Embassy of Ireland, because we already have a very good working relationship with the embassy.
Yes.
So it would be an honor for us to be part of the celebration this morning by playing some nice, lovely music for our viewers. Can we just have the musician join us, please?
They may take a minute. There's one of the instruments. It's a very, you'll see it. It's an unusual instrument, so it might take a minute to set up. But it's a very unique sound. But I think you'll recognise it. Our music has gone a long way. Have you seen Riverdance? This dance phenomenon that has about 25 years ago. We had this stage. We took traditional Irish dance and we kind of modernised it. So there's a very that again, that's that sharing the culture globally. So there's a strong band. But when you hear the music, it might take you there. The traditional Irish music and what it sounds like.
Are they also going to be part of the
They're
celebration
definitely
tonight?
going to be part of the celebration tonight. Yeah. So we have Jimmy, we have Shamus, and we have Jack.
Hi guys.
It's a pleasure having you.
Good morning.
Should we say Happy St. Patrick's Day?
Yeah,
definitely.
Okay.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
All right. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
We're all set. And the viewers are waiting for you.
Okay, yeah.
What have we played?
Few reels or horns? Yeah, we've 2 hornpipes. Irish traditional dance tunes.
Oh.
Jack, do you want to start us off?
Yeah. But we don't know how to do the dance. It will be lovely for us to dance.
We'll have a go.
Okay.
Up on the table. This is the stage here.
In Ireland, we dance on the tables.
Yeah.
Oh, on top of the table.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go, guys.
Let's go.
Nice.
And one of the viewers is asking, he says it would be nice to have an idea of the instruments.
Yeah.
I think we can start with you.
Yeah.
What instruments do you play?
These are called uilleann pipes, so they're the Irish bagpipe almost. So yeah, there's a lot going on here. There's like several different parts. So basically, the sound comes from air, and the air is channeled into the bag through this device here, which is called the bellows. So I'm pumping air into this bag, which inflates, and then that goes into this here, and it's all connected with tubes and different parts. And yeah, and then there's a device here called the drones, which is that hum. You hear that one note, and then there's keys here that are attached next to each other, and they provide more accompaniment as well, which you can hit with your wrist, as you might have seen during the performance there. Yeah.
How about you?
This is an accordion, but it's the style of accordion that we play in Ireland mostly. So each button in and out is a different note. So it has a different feel to the
Do you
piano
also
accordion.
use air?
Also air. So the bellows, similar to Jack's instrument, it's all controlled by the bellows, and then these buttons are the accompaniment, the basses. So in and out is a different note as well. So it's really all controlled by this hand, and then the melody comes up from here.
How common are these instruments around the world in terms of sounds, music, or they are just typically Irish instruments?
Yeah, the accordion is pretty widespread all over the world, but this type of accordion is quite common in Ireland.
How about Jack's instrument?
Not so common, but it's growing. You know,
Okay.
There's a lot being done to preserve the instrument. in
So how long does it take to master it?
They say 21 years.
How long have you been playing it?
14.
14,
Wow.
so you still have more years to go.
Yeah.
Before we
only
can say you are a
7 years.
master of that instrument.
Yeah, I might not even be a master by that time, but hopefully, yeah.
Okay. How about you? Of course, I know
Yeah,
this is a guitar.
Straightforward.
A bit of backing,
Okay, so how do you complement these and also Jack's?
It's tuned differently than it normally is for normal guitar playing. It's in a kind of open tuning, which is supposed to mimic the drones that the pipes are playing. So you just kind of, it's about it. It's just a kind of bit of like filling the air and accompaniments to support their tunes.
It's unfortunate we don't know how to do the dance. It would have been lovely for us to stand on top of the table.
Yeah.
The ambassador said when you're doing the dance, you should be on top of the table. But we don't know how to do that. But hopefully by next year's St. Patrick's Day celebration, I'll be a master of that.
Next year we'll try and get dancers.
We have a whole year to react.
What's the dance called?
It's a traditional dance. It's quite unique. It's worth having a quick search on the website. If you look up Irish dancing, and there's a particular kind of modern version, this river dance, and that's very strong. And it goes
River dance. So you should stand beside the river.
Yeah, or you flow like a river. The dance
okay.
flows like a river, and it's very strong. It's a beautiful piece. But that. We have now, I think, we still, this started about 25, 30 years ago, but now we have 3 or 4 dance troupes continuously going around the world with that show. So, and like, again, that have a big group of Irish musicians, again, behind that. So that's been a big piece in spreading the culture over the past probably 20, 30 years. But as Jack was saying as well, like, right across the world, when I was saying about that 70 million diaspora, so in the US, in Australia, in the UK, you'd have whole traditional musician groups and people learning the pipes, learning the traditional. The harp is another instrument that's peculiar to, well, not peculiar, but again, it's an instrument that's played a lot in Ireland. So yeah, it's strong. We love our music, and we're very honoured, I think, to have the 3 guys. These guys would normally be at home in Dublin, being very, very busy, but they took the time this year. They said, no, we'll do something different. We'll come to Sierra Leone.
Oh, they're here for the celebration.
They're here for the celebration, specifically for the celebration.
You're
and then when they're
welcome to
finished,
Sierra Leone.
Thanks. We're really enjoying it.
Is this your first time?
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah, it's incredible.
That's nice.
It's a lot warmer than Ireland.
Have you tried any of the local dishes?
Cassava.
Cassava
Always.
Yeah.
And you loved it.
Yeah, it was great. Yeah.
Really nice.
I want to try lots more as well.
Okay. You took them out to eat cassava leaves?
Yeah. And they're very keen to, and they've had the fish, the beautiful fish. But yeah, we have to get the jalap rice. There's a few still to go, so we'll try and cover all the bases before they go.
So we have a show tonight, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Lovely performances.
Yeah, some music and dancing and singing.
Okay.
We might try to get some people to dance as well, and yeah, we're playing for a couple of hours. Performance tunes mainly, melody tunes mainly.
We can just practice from there tonight.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll be among the dancers.
We can teach you some dance moves after the show.
Okay. Just a quick one, Ambassador, before you leave us in the studio. I was doing some couple of research to know who the Saint Patrick was, and one of the things that I discovered, he was a very peaceful man. In honoring of his legacy, today the world is celebrating him, not just Ireland, even Sierra Leone here. What would be a message of peace to people globally, especially with all that is going around the world?
Yeah. No, the message that St. Patrick brought and what St. Patrick represented, I think his message was important at that time, but it's as much, if not more important, in the world that we're in today. So that's why I was saying, Sierra Leone, Ireland, we're small states, but we can bring a message of peace. And similar to Sierra Leone as well, we had our own conflict in Ireland. We signed a peace agreement about 27 years ago. You've had your peace now. But I think we both appreciate, having been through civil strife, having been through conflict, the importance of peace. Without peace, you can't have development. And it's a constant struggle. You can't be lax. You have to work all the time to keep the peace, to drive. And to keep the peace as well, you need development. So we would see, investing in development here, working closely with the government, trying to bring people's standard of life up, trying to bring education up. I think the government has made great strides in that area. I think another key issue is gender, the role of women in society, and women getting educated and having, everyone having better options and better choices through life, better opportunity. So yeah, St. Patrick's message, I think, is still very much relevant, both to Ireland, but I think globally as well, as you point out. That's a key message. Yeah.
Ambassador can just send a happy St. Patrick's Day wishes to your citizens here and the country at large. You can go ahead.
And it'll be lovely having this, the fact that you're online. I'm sure we can share it on our media accounts as well, and share that back home. I know our media people they love seeing the day being celebrated everywhere, and thanks very, very much for having us in this morning and helping us celebrate not just in Ireland, as you said, but globally. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Mr. Ambassador. Happy St. Patrick's Day to you and everyone around the world. On behalf of the team here at Liberty TV, we want to join you to celebrate this very important day today in honor of the St. Patrick.
Thank you very much.
All right, viewers, that's going to be the Irish Ambassador in Salon, Ambassador Adrian Fitzpatrick. So be there with we within team. We come out from Ireland today, now the International Day where they celebrate St. Patrick's. Every March 17, a day where the world puts aside for celebrate the legacies of the St. Patrick. Well, we go on a different show this morning, and we hope so now enjoy them. Well, when they come back, we can talk to Lahai Lawrence Leema, when at the National Publicity Secretary for the Salon People's Party. We can talk about the violence we don't happen inside the Salon People's Party. We take this short break, we'll talk to Lahai Lawrence Leema.
Ready for more options? The UVA Digital Experience. Same features on a bigger screen, same login on any device. Send money, pay bills, top up airtime and data. Manage all your accounts. Switch up the look. Save for your goals. Get insights on your accounts. Schedule upcoming payments and more. Visit internetbanking.ubagroup.com to get started. Ready for more options? The UVA digital experience. Same features on a bigger screen, same login on any device. Send money, pay bills, top up airtime and data. Manage all your accounts. Switch up the look. Save for your goals. Get insights on your accounts, schedule upcoming payments, and more. Visit internetbanking.ubagroup.com to get started.
Hello, Barry.
Hey, Sadie, what's up?
How are you?
Samo, hook me up quick. Samo, someone going to forget some football fixtures for this week. I don't check all the side all day down. But I'm help me to one way I'm going for ginger and swagger for this week.
Ask Leo.
Ask Leo? Who is Leo?
Ask Leo, Sam. I did it. No, can't go to me, Billy. Allow me to finish my food.
Leo will help you open an account, check your balance, buy airtime to pop, send money. Leo will help you locate the nearest ATM point. Leo will help ease your stress by helping you get the most fascinating fixtures. Oh yes, for our football lovers. Leo will do this and many more.
Wow!
All you need to do is save Leo to your mobile phone with the number +232 79 919 919. And get to chat with Leo on WhatsApp. Go on, try it now. You can also chat with Leo on Facebook Messenger by typing UBA Chat Banking. Leo is your virtual banker who serves you wherever you are with just one click away. It is UBA. We are your #1 bank for all the right reasons. For more inquiries, call us on +232 78 200 200 or follow us on all our social media handles on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at uba.sl. We are Africa's global bank.
We're trendy and youthful, we're UBA. We are here to make your life better, stress-free and easy. We go the extra mile. We're trendy and youthful, we're UBA. We are here to make your life better, stress-free and easy. We go the extra mile.
All right, so they continue the breakfast show where they come to you live from Liberty Online TV, and we get Lahai Lawrence Leema with we now in the studio. We're in the National Publicity Secretary for the Salon People's Party. As we all know, several videos them don't they come up this being most violence don't they happen within member them na the Salon People's Party. And the recent one that we come yesterday evening na Kenima Osai them say some SLPP party supporter them with the feds at the party office. But before that, we can look at the report where PPRC, earlier I don't talk to Lucien, where na the Director of Training and Outreach from the Political Parties Regulation Commission. Also on Friday, they look inside 14 petition them, where member in the SLPP been put before them. And Friday, then they hand over this report to the national chairman for the Salon People's Party, where now Dr. Prince Harden. Now the studio now, Lahai Lawrence Leema. Good morning, Leeman, and welcome to the breakfast show.
Good morning, Khadija, and thank you for having me.
All right, so just don't talk to Lucien earlier, we are the Director of Training and Outreach, we come out from the PPRC. It take we through some of the various petition them, where some zone and constituency then be go put before them for look inside. They don't look inside them petition there, they don't make directives, where some now for do rerun na them particular zone there. So, and they also say on for proceed with the constituency election there. But firstly, as member within this current executive, how una feel about some of the violence that will be happen inside the election there, so will lead to some irregularities where members then go petition at PPRC?
Well, in the first place, we don't receive report from the PPRC, and the party, they study the reports. At the end of the day, the party will come up with a position, waiting the party in response to the report we don't receive from PPRC. Of course, then treat the report on case-by-case basis, and the petitions actually not get grounds, so not a one-way stand. The one that we stand and give directives, and so the party gave us study. But if out of the number of constituencies, well, we do then lower levels on, and then you compare to the number of waiting petition being done, then it tells you that in every competition, of course, disagreement go for day. So then disagreement, they amounts to the scale of violence where it go able for disrupt or overturn the entire process. So now just few constituencies we've been doing questions. We talk about 14 constituencies, and we're looking at how many constituencies we're going to Sierra Leone. So that tells you that the overall outcome of the process itself is a successful one. And say for them, few disagreement areas, few areas that will get disagreement on, for which the party they study and also come with a position on that for determining what will happen next.
You said the party they study the report where PPRC just released this past Friday. But even before them petition cases here they come up, we've been talking to you when the elections may just start, and once we make mention, the same way violence allegations and begin come out was the party said they investigate. How far now don't go with your own investigation?
Well, all that go do in the report when they come out. But I would tell you, yeah, there are a few areas where issues have been there, and then inside the way issues been there, then we put hold on them. And now that we'd also get a total run of constituencies where petitions come out of, and they don't go to the external body where they supervise political parties' operations, then they're able for study and write their own report to the party. So the party, they look at them, and I'm sure by the time the party, they respond, it will come for give a position where they address all of them concerns that way the public gets about each is around the lower level elections.
One thing where Lucien just make clear to the public, where we been interviewing just on that, then cases here we come before PPRC not come as a surprise, because they don't defend not see any election where they be, whether not the SLPP or any other party, people in a higher level where can want positions them can tend for the disrupt the lower level elections, because then can get grip of then lower levels, and they say then they come up to the positions them where they can want. Internally, now the SLPP, waiting on I don't fair not say, don't they influence some of them violence here, what can happen at lower level elections?
That is a fact, and Mrs. Anodi shy away from that. Say there are no hands where actually they trigger some of them things there. But the unfortunate part is that a good number of them very strange to the party politics. Because for me here, I always say, if I get aspirations for any higher position in the party, I don't need for go begin fet at them levels and therefore begin fet for delegate. How are you sure that delegate will you go fet for a guarantee say you get for go vote for you? What thing I believe in, be genuine, be sincere, work genuinely for the party. Let every single party member know say you're not a true fighter of the party, you're not a true believer of the ideals and philosophy of the party. So tomorrow, you don't need for go begin to pick and choose this delegate over that delegate. It's divisional. Actually, they put the party into divisions. I don't believe in that. I believe in working for the general membership and the general good of the party. So tomorrow, I get interest for any position in the party. I believe in any SLPP where we say, go vote for me because you know, say, I'm sincere, and I go deliver for the party if they vote for me. But because people not able to understand that dynamics, then just feel say you get for go fet for delegate. In the process, you hurt other people. In the process, you divide the party. If you delegates, then already you don't go fet for them win now, tomorrow they can't vote for you. Who are you going to talk to? So that's the most unfortunate part, where it's very disheartening to some of us who are not happy about what is happening. And this has to stop. And some people get for stand up and speak the truth to the people who they behave so.
But with the way how things they go now na the SLPP Leema, how do you feel safe for stand up now and talk to them people there where una believe say they bring division and cause so much tension within una party?
So just like what PPRC find out, and we of course then PR person talk now say there are hands where actually they manipulate for get this delegate, get that delegate. The National Executive Council need to address this issue. Where, of course, in the National Executive Council, you get every structure of the party when are the second highest body of the party. And this is an issue. This is now an issue where we got for look into, and if we got for review also the policy structure for see how much we able for prepare our internal political dynamics. We go minimize this level of dissension at the party. I think it's about time we begin for think of policy review on how we go able for try for minimize this pattern where people get for go say, oh, I go secure this. Just work for the party. Just be sincere. Just be genuine. Just believe in every party member. Tomorrow, anybody will emerge as a delegate, he go believe in his sincerity, he go believe in the concept of the party, and he go see you as a sincere person who go vote for. I don't need for go begin divide people and for like, I able get this person on my side for come vote for me. No, I believe in every SLPP. And that's the ideal. Anybody will get intention for rise for position at the party, will forget. If I believe in everybody in SLPP.
But normally they can say where the fight for political power can be chaotic.
Yeah, not internally. Whatever we are doing it as a family. So let us see one another as a family. It is a context for say, I want for emerge. There is a lay down rules. There are policies. Let us work by those policies. Let us work by those lay down rules. Whoever emerge, I for feel comfortable for go talk to her. The one we lost, I for able for feel comfortable for encourage them, for like he stay within the party and let embrace the one we lost. But if you're for any reason somebody don't see me part of the division, how would I be confident to even talk to the loser for keep the party in cohesion?
One incident where happened last night, I don't know if you don't see that clip, now the one we come out from Kenima, outside then say two faction them, but everybody in SLPP, then they fight themselves for the same reason that we discussed this morning. And a lot of people, if you want to follow the conversation, they say, maybe it's time for the leader of una party come out and address people them where they aspire for various positions, where at this lower level don't begin cause this kind of disruption between the party. You told that line there?
Well, it's still, of course, if anything where they disrupt the harmony, you get for just take step for able to address them and keep the organization in cohesion. So for certain, that's one thing we get for looking. But the thing we made is say there are laid down rules and procedures in the party. There are constitutional guidelines where they guide the conduct of every member of the party. So anybody will behave in any conduct way it disrupt the public peace, that's a amount to criminal conduct. So the police can take action around those kind of conduct. If it happens, say, not true party member that they behave so, it can lead to disciplinary measures.
The one them way they involved in this, you think it's a newbies them na politics or na all politicians way ought to know better?
Well, until the party they investigate this, when they investigate whatever their findings be, then go come up with her, and then that will be able to inform a decision. Because I also don't want to say things on speculations. But I'm very sure people probably behind the scene may be aspiring for positions and then just feel say everybody get for go fight for delegate. Like, come on, I don't believe in politics in that way. I believe say today if I am given any position where I require for canvas the hearts and minds of Sierra Leone, I should be free to meet every Sierra Leone and talk to her and say, believe in my ideals, believe in my policy, I able for come for do good for you. I don't need for of course you get for stand on a position for fight, but standing on a position for like you fight doesn't mean you get for fight to the extent that you not go feel comfortable for talk to the other party where you don't succeed.
Another choice position wherein most of the one that we're going at the PPRC with the petitions, go tell the PPRC say at this stage most of them not believe and trust the SLPP for handle the elections. So maybe then they ask the PPRC for intervene, and the PPRC now they go for conduct some of the elections here. Now, what's effect this gets to on a party to an extent where on a membership openly they say they not trust for on a handle an election?
No, that's not new. In fact, now the most I want to say in all of the lower levels we've had before, I want to say this is the best because we don't get petitions then PPRC we pass 30 constituencies previously, right? We're able to address them and then we come out successfully and get a leader. So if we get 14 constituencies petition case to PPRC, some not even get merit, and then they address them, they don't send the report to we. Well, the parties have of course been there on the ground and don't conduct the elections. So then they go study the PPRC report and study waiting the party executives and we conduct the elections at the various levels, waiting and come up with, and then the party was able to take a just decision regarding the survey we then don't do with regards to the various reports that we don't get. And at the end of the day, we'll come up with a decision where we'll still move it together as a party.
But how long you go to take the party for do this? Because from where we start to be done, they ask this investigation still they go on. When people for expect the outcome.
Yeah, you know, say for every stage you get a level where you go. And so we almost been done conclude the constituency stage where we the feel say if we not been get issues of petition of this nature, because you not get for left any stage behind and move forward to the next stage. You get for address every stage. You make sure say you don't get some right before you move to the next stage. So once the party look into this, which I'm very sure will happen within this week, and whatever decision the party they come up with, those areas we need for be rerun will be rerun as quickly as possible for able to determine the next level of the conference. I mean, of the process.
Leema, at this stage, as party executive, una feel disappointed with the way how some members of the SLPP they conduct themselves and names they don't begin emerge say they want for contest for flag bearer positions?
Well, I know also feel disappointed, but when you get a political party where people get for aspire for leadership, it's based on contestation. So if you hear about somebody having the desire to aspire for any position, you get for also believe say there are other people who get the same desire, and it has to be a competitive. But just what you would say, make that competition be healthy. Like it not be an unhealthy competition to such an extent that the outcome will make I not go feel comfortable for talk to you or for even talk to my supporters and for keep the party in unity for move forward.
Yesterday the video we come out na Kenima. Now one way show say tensions are building up. Waiting on a go do for ease the tension there. Although rules and regulation day with the executive led by the National Secretary General, we don't publish way ahead of the elections there, but tensions are still building up with allegations of supporter in the old cutlass for themselves. The video they show supporter in the stone themselves, even the party office caused damages.
Well, that's why we're studying it, because first of all, you go for check for lobby know properly if not party people and they do this, or they are hired people who are coming to disrupt the functions of peaceful party people. So I'm not going to make any conclusive statement. We, of course, not just an emerging issue. We don't know the cause of it. We don't know who are involved. So once we're able to determine that, they will be able to come with a position regarding that.
So how soon the public for expect for a reform? Una say, una go able to put all of the issues there under control, because you self now one person, we don't do right up them recently. They call on una supporter them and also elders them for try for ensure say they bring the party together, try for reduce some of the tension there.
Yeah, of course, until we don't get a report from PPRC, what happened at Academy yesterday, it's an emerging thing, but I'm sure every of it will be taken on board and then go address them. I am very sure the chairman of the party will take a stand where he'll be able to keep the party together, because he has a very good track record with regards the functions of the party. And I'm very certain, even if he's exiting, he will not exit with the party in chaos. I mean, leaving the party in chaos. I am very sure he will want for left a party where a very unified, where he will be proud of even after he go down left office, and feel comfortable for always associate with the party. So I am sure Dr. Adin passing way, he get a lot of fun, but when it comes to taking decision where he's strong for keep SLPP together, he can always stand in grounds. And I'm sure if people are moving the pathway different from the cause of the cohesiveness of the party, he will always go for take a position with regards in union with in other national officers, then we comprise all of we, and we will reach a position where we go still see the party they move together. This is not the first time actually we've experienced this, but it's just rather unfortunate that it happen where we feel say enough will happen this kind of way where it happen. So the party will get for reach a position where everybody gonna say the party is serious, and that everybody need for keeping himself in the form. I mean, within the context of waiting define the SLPP.
Not to secret say camps then they emerge now, movements and they emerge. Everybody they eye the bigger seats of becoming the flag bearer for succeed President Bio. and some of them camps there, their movements there don't get clear division within the SLPP. Use this platform now for talk to some of them people, Lendy. Let us see reason, just like what you state earlier say, the SLPP big pass everybody. The ideology of the SLPP now are all for try for maintain.
Well, the point is, comes, I imagine, as you what you mean to say, whoever you want for lead SLPP, your conduct is reflective of even your supporters. So if you get people who probably they advocate for your own aspirations, and you're not able to make sure say you regulate or you get to define ideals as to how them for conduct themselves, way for resonates with the philosophy of the party, then you are jeopardizing your own very desire or intentions where you actually aspire for. And over and above all, we shouldn't be talking about camps emerging for eyeing the high seat of the party. There is somebody there where in tenure still sustained, where we all know it's defined by the Constitution. Waiting would they prepare for now? Now the national executive elections then what they prepare for. Although in the National Delegates Conference anything possible, but in no obvious say now a flag bearer contestation where we they go for now the National Delegates Conference. What would they go for now? We they look at the chairman position up to from from the let's say because then therefore adopt the women's leader and also the national YG leader and all other national officers position up to the chairman. That's what we are looking forward to. Even though, like I said, that anything possible in the delegate conference. But this move is not geared towards for go elect flag bearer. Even though also another exclude that kind thing from happening. That's the conference, is the biggest and highest organ of the party. Anything possible there. But for now, let we tell ourselves within the remit of waiting the party in philosophy and ideal defined, we're going to make the party attractive to Sierra Leoneans. You don't want to contest or aspire for any position tomorrow. You emerge and then Sierra Leoneans get fed up with you and say, no, if you have not been able to manage yourself within the framework where we feel say you are a decent person, where for can lead we, they'll go turn them back from you. So we want that kind of contestations where a very healthy, we're going to make we party very attractive to the public.
Leema, what's to happen a situation wherein perhaps them cannot say executive member day will cause any of the problems that would happen, because the latest one will happen yesterday na Kenema, allegedly the fingers and the points now on the Deputy Internal Affairs Minister when at the chairman day and also the women's leader. What's to happen at that kind of situation where people will hold position, people they allege say then they do things and where they lead to violence?
Well, now all this way, as they say, the party, it don't happen before now other areas where the party don't study. So this one way up yesterday, imagine, and me not know the cause of it. For now, I just sit on and I just see on social media, where they send to me. So it's difficult for make any comment. But what they say, nobody not the way big past the party. The party big past everybody, and so if we aspire for any position, we get for make sure say we do them within the defined rules and regulations we define we as a party. Because your membership self where you aspire for be a member of the party, you they subscribe say you they adhere to the codes and conduct of the party. Because now that nine keep put together as an organization. If we not get rules and regulations where they define conduct, everybody goes capable for showing strength. And that go leave we in a scattered form. And I'm not sure that's what we're looking forward to. So the very reason why I say nobody know the way big past the party. Now that make when you want for be a member of the SLPP, you they subscribe say you they adhere to the rules and regulations, the codes and conducts of the party. So at the end of the day, if they're looking to any other person who is find one thing, certainly then go take a disciplinary actions against her. But I'm sure it is a contestation that is a family one, and we therefore emerge together as a family in spite of all the disagreements. Then we'll get grievances over whether for there, whether not for there. But I'm sure the end state will get for leeway in unity for move forward the country.
All right, many thanks. Lahai Lawrence Leema, we join with this morning for can talk about the outcome of the 14 petition where PPRC be received from member them from the Salon People's Party after the lower level election. But according to the PPRC, they don't look inside them particular 14 petition. They don't hand over the reports to the executive, when the chairman, when Dr. Prince Hardin they receive them. And according to Lahai Lawrence Leema, I say they study this particular report and then go come out and ensure say then take action against people or then find out, say, they unbog the smooth running of the SLPP. That's Nabi Lahai Lawrence Leema. Well, many thanks to you who joined with this morning. Princess Pierce, now produced the program, Musa Saokoma and Dennis Kamara, now the technician then for this edition of the Breakfast Show. Mina Khadija Bangura, they say have a blessed day.
All right, and Mevel Kabade said, see you meet again. Have a good week and goodbye.